Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Justin Smith. I'm the one that makes all of these videos here, and I've got Dr. David Garber with me. So, Dr. Garber, what was your first exposure to dentistry?
I think it was during a period when my father was undergoing a very complex periodontal prosthesis case, and I watched the medical interplay with mechanical engineering, and then also the design architecture of the final product, and I thought it was kind of fascinating.
How did you get in touch with Dr. Goldstein, Dr. Irvin Goldstein as well?
Well, it got real complicated. I had to go through dental school, and I did find that I had a certain skill set that was good and worked to be good at whatever the hell I was doing. I then graduated from dental school in South Africa and really had 3 years in Europe, I guess as a hippie, wandering around.
You had the hair for it, I saw the pictures.
I had hair for it in those days, and then decided to go back to graduate school with intent to return to London. So I went to the University of Pennsylvania. I'd met Dr. Goldstein while lecturing, and he said, come visit. And we got talking, and he said, no, if you want to come to Atlanta at some stage, we'll make place for you.
What about year was that? Like, when do you think that was?
That was probably 1981.
Been a long time.
A long time.
Well, you're here. You're at the great Goldstein, Garber, and Salama, and you're here all these years later. Why do you still do it? Like, what brings you, because you don't need the money at this point, and I guess you don't have anything necessarily to prove, but you clearly love it, and you're clearly good at it, and so what keeps you here at this office for, was that 42 years?
Something like that, yeah. I've never had key separation between my job or profession and then family. You had travel, hobbies. They were never separate entities with time spans allocated to it. I think we've had an amalgamation, the people in this office, of all these things into a lifestyle. We're very friendly. We see one another consistently. I was out with Dr. Salama last night. With our wives and children are friendly all the way down to grandchildren. So it's kind of a family that works, I guess, and plays together.
And you've had some assistants here for a long time.
Yes, I mean, that's part of the reward of dentistry. It's all relationships. Relationships, obviously, with patients. And initially, it's that patient-doctor relationship. You become friends with some. Some become actually mentors. I mean, I've had some that mentored me through my arrival in America to all sorts of different aspects of life. These legacy patients and legacy relationships that are an integral part of our lives. You mentioned the staff, I mean, Kim, Charlene, Victor, Laurie. Then they've been with us 30-odd years. They take care of me and we take care of one another. And we've all evolved together. We've learned together. And they've taught me and I've taught them. And so again, it's that composite of relationships and ongoing stimulation to do things nicely and better and get the emotional return. And I think we all get that emotional return, obviously, because we're all still here.
So I know that this is an office of traditions. And what would you say is your favorite tradition that you have here?
I think we have a very key tradition that we end the evening with a scotch before we go home, obviously the small ones. And we go through the cases of the day. We look through the slides. We're actually aggressively critical of one another and of ourselves. And we have all the material to go through. So we kind of learn from that on an ongoing basis. So Scotch, you can see it's part of the desk. And we also end any interaction that may have been confusing, aggressive, unpleasant, or actually pleasant. And this just improves it all and allows us to go home quietly to the family. So we do the same.
I think so.
Enjoy talking with you on this.
Enjoyed talking with you. Thank you.
Fun reminiscing.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you to all those patients who we've really had this wonderful, rewarding, ongoing relationship. Cheers, Justin.
Cheers.